Welcome to the intro video of the Vinci Conquest. Thanks for viewing my YouTube channel. This intro video, what we're going to go over is what I want to talk about, what I want to accomplish with the channel, things that we're going to cover, and just kind of give a little bit of an overview of who I am and why you might want to listen to me. So first things first, Da Vinci Conquest. The name comes from growing up, going through school. One of my role models was Leonardo da Vinci. The guy, in my opinion, was a genius. Engineer, scientist, architect, artist. From what I know, the guy could do it all. So I always aspire to do that. And it's led me to want to learn as much as I can about the world, keep that inquisitive nature. And yeah, so in my process of trying to learn, I figured there's got to be other people out there just like me that just want to learn as much as they can, regardless of what the content is, subject matter, stuff like that, and at the same time don't want to pay thousands of dollars in tuition to do it. That being said, kind of the structure of what's going on is whenever I teach anything, it's going to be coming out of textbooks or research articles. It's going to be coming out of literature. I'm not just kind of pulling these things out of thin air. The reason for that is I've noticed that a lot of things out there right now. It's I heard it from a friend of a friend. You're hearing bro science at the gym, stuff like that. So I'm trying to avoid that and give some merit to what I'm trying to teach and portray. A little bit about myself. So I started off when I went through high school. I didn't know what I wanted to do when I grew up. I saw my guidance counselor at the time. He looked at my grades and he said, "You're good at math and you're good at science. I think you'd make a good engineer." So I thought, okay, that's great. I'll pursue engineering. I had the grades. I got into university for mechanical engineering. Tried my hand at it. It was okay. I enjoyed it, but it just, for whatever reason, it didn't encompass everything I wanted to do. While I was pursuing that degree, the university I was at opened up a new discipline of engineering. They opened up biomedical engineering, and I thought, this is great. Mainly because, if you can't tell already, I'm kind of nerdy. Huge Star Wars fan growing up, and I thought, I want to take my love for the mechanical side of things and robotics, and then combine it with my passion for health and fitness and medicine. And so I wanted to make robotic prosthetic limbs. This is, I'm talking like, I think 2010-ish, so not too long ago, but back in the time when robotic limbs weren't really getting big. So I studied that for a couple of years. I ended up leaving that field as well, mainly because I was advised by one of the professors there was no money in prosthetic limbs. I didn't want to stay in an office all day, and yeah, the more I learned, the more it was just not my kind of thing. I wanted something more. I was told I'd be working on hospital machinery. It wasn't exactly what they had initially said it was. So I left that. I went to kinesiology at a different university. I got my bachelor's of health science, and then after I finished that, I've gone on to a master's of health science. I'm in the process of just ramping up to defend my thesis now, and yeah, so that's where I am. Basically, the most important thing for me is I love learning. I love learning everything. So as you see with the topics we cover, we're going to cover things such as even physics. We're going to talk about math. We're going to talk about biology, chemistry, anatomy. As you can see, we're going to go through a whole range of topics. Pretty much anything that I thought, hey, I'd like to learn that, I'm going to try and develop a lesson plan, and then we're going to go from there. Also, probably put out a few videos on some of my opinions on some of the academic stuff we talk about. Those are going to be kept separate, and the reason for that is I want anyone who wants just the academia, the education, they can go to those videos. If anyone just wants to watch a video on my opinion on whatever it is we're learning about, they can go to those videos. They'll be distinguishable. So then that way, my opinion doesn't get mixed in with some of the material that I'm saying comes from books. I don't want to ever cross that over. I want to make it quite clear. So yeah, that's basically what the Da Vinci Conquest is all about. I'm going to get as many videos out as much as possible I do still work full time, so it might not be a regular occurrence, but it'll be hopefully a lot of content, as much as I can. Yeah, so last thing I'm going to say before I sign off of this one, if there's a topic that you really want to learn about, I'm looking at a whole range of things. So I might not get to it right away, but if it's something you really want to learn about, you're really eager, it'll get you to tune into the channel a little bit more often, drop it in the comment section, and I'll start whipping something up on that topic. Until then, check out the other videos we got, and I'll see you soon. Thanks.